With the stock market falling, a lot of people are wondering, is my money safe? Well, there is one investment that you can make to earn 9.62% on your money completely risk-free. It is called an I-bond, and you actually purchase it directly through the Treasury Department at a website called treasurydirect.gov, linked below. We're going to cover the details of the I-bond, and yes, you heard me right, 9.62% risk-free. You will not lose your money on this investment. It is not any risk that you take to purchase this, and yes, it is 9.62%. We're going to cover all of that in this video. I made a previous video on how to exactly purchase an I-bond, which I'll link right here. But for now, here's what you need to know. As of just a few days ago, the Treasury Department adjusted the interest rate on the I-bond. So what is an I-bond? The I-bond is basically a savings bond that you can purchase, which is geared towards protecting you against inflation. You only can purchase up to $10,000 worth of the I-bond every year, or $15,000 if you use $5,000 of your tax refund applied towards the I-bond purchase. But this purchase will earn interest every 6 months at the stated rate of the Treasury Department's rate, and today it's 9.62%. It adjusts with inflation. There's a fixed portion and a variable portion of this interest. Right now, the fixed portion is just basically zero, but the variable portion is tied to inflation. With inflation increasing every single day, it seems, this I-bond is really a good deal today. So when you purchase the I-bond, you're guaranteed to get this interest rate today for the next 6 months. Depending on when you purchase it, it doesn't really matter. You could purchase the I-bond anytime between now, which is May, through October of this year, and for the subsequent 6 months, you're going to earn 9.62%. Now in October, the interest rate will change again with the new inflation numbers. If inflation is the same as it is now or higher, that interest rate will adjust for the portion of time after that 6 months that you own the I-bond. If inflation goes down, conversely, your interest rate will go down on that portion of your I-bond. Now, here's the caveats with the I-bond. You must own it for at least 5 years. If you don't own it for 5 years and you redeem it with cash, you owe a minimum of 3 months of interest on that I-bond, which isn't that big of a deal if you hold it for more than a year. If you hold it less than a year, well, then you cannot sell it. You cannot sell it sooner than a year. But if you hold it for at least 1 year, you'll sacrifice those last 3 months of interest. But again, this is risk-free and it's 9.62%. So you're still going to wind up with about a 7+% return. Another great thing about the I-bond is that it's exempt from taxes from your state and local governments. You still owe taxes on the federal government portion of the I-bond interest, but you don't owe state or local taxes on that. You can actually avoid the federal portion of your taxes by actually using this I-bond for education purposes, for tuition or whatever, kind of like a 529 account. Just keep that in mind. Now, who can purchase an I-bond? Well, you have to either be a U.S. citizen, a U.S. resident, or working for the government anywhere in the entire world, working for the United States government. Those 3 kinds of people can purchase an I-bond. You can purchase an I-bond through a trust. You could purchase some, on your individual basis, or you can purchase some for your children, but you must be 18 in order to actually purchase them. So if you're purchasing them for your children, just keep that in mind. If you have any questions, just leave them in the comments below. I'll keep this video pretty short and brief, and all I ask is that you like it and share it with your friends so they know about this program. It really is not talked about really much at all, and I have no idea why. Where else can you get a 9.62% risk-free return? There's all sorts of people online talking about invest in crypto, invest in real estate or stocks or whatever, and maybe you'll get this big return, but this isn't a theoretical. This is set in stone. You will earn this return, 9.62% on your money, up to $10,000 in an I-bond. It really is a phenomenal tool. So please like this video and share it with your friends so that they know about it. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already. My name is Kevin Conway, and I'll see you next time. Thanks.